Let's finish this learning module with hierarchical clustering, and our example is going to be regarding how to locate a new store. So we have a bunch of European cities, 75 of those, where people's happiness while living in there has been measured. And what we want to do is we want to see where to locate a store, and how to cluster those cities so that we can get similar cities by their different happiness parameters together. Now, what's been measured in this happiness study is first of all affordable housing. So how cheap is to live in there. Availability of good jobs is next. So how easy is to get a good job. Integration of foreigners. Many European cities have a lot of people from the Middle East and from Africa, whereas some cities have just a minuscule amount of those. Satisfaction with public transport is a big thing in Europe, where this mode of transportation is prevalent. Cultural facilities are measured, the sports facilities as well as green spaces. So this is basically our data, and to show a list of cities, we start with letter A, Aalborg, Amsterdam, Ankara, and we finish with letter W, Warsaw, Wien, and Zagreb, cities like these. So really 75 cities from all over Europe. In the end of this hierarchical clustering exercise, we're also going to be making a short introduction to decision trees, which is really from the learning module 3. Now, let's go to desktop, where I have saved from my classes the file with our custom component. So remember, we created one with association rule ourselves, but you can also get it distributed from just basically in a file. So let's take it from here this time. And now the place to put it in is C drive, and under there is the users folder. And there I have my username, so yours should be the one that you're using. And under that it's SAP Predictive Components. And our script. And I'm going to just paste this thing in there. And now I'm going to unzip it. So it's basically, take a notice that I'm doing extract here, because if you go into that folder, which is a very cryptic name, you see that the components are straight under there already. So if I had done extract a folder to a specific folder, then it had made a subfolder under there, and the components have been inside two folders. So make sure that you don't make that mistake. Anyways, so in that folder, C username, SAP Predictive Components, our script, you have all the custom components that you're using. And let's go and run SAP Predictive Analysis now. The thing I'm going to do next is I'm going to import the text file with all the information regarding the cities, and then go with it. So it's a CSV file, your European Urban Audit, and it's located on the desktop. So here it is. It's really easy to get, and you are going to be getting it from my classes initially. Now let's go to prepare. We can see that the data really is there. All the variables for all the cities are described. And let's also go now next to predict. There's one thing we would like to do beforehand. Namely, we want to know whether all the constituents of the data, all those grades, we actually already know ahead of time that they're given in a scale 1 to 100. But we want to know if it really is this way for any data that we are going to be taking a look at. So actually, I'm going to go to visualize right now. And here, I'm going to put forth a box plot. So this is for analyzing a few things on the data. And I'll put on x-axis the cities. And on y-axis, from measures that were created automatically here, I'm going to put all the things under the y-axis. So all those numerical measures. Gonna take a little while. So what you see is that there is information now about all the 7 measures. And if I go on, let's say, affordable housing, it's going to show me that the median is 32.3, maximum is 78, minimum is 2.7, and then the third quartile and first quartile are displayed as well. So such information on the variables. Now, it's a bit different with cultural facilities. Here you see also like median, minimum, maximum, and so forth, but we also have 5 outliers. So you see there are 5 cities which are really kind of very different from others. So just in case it shows that there are such outliers here as well to us. And with this analysis of the data, we just have to make sure that they're all basically in the same range, as they are here, basically between 0 and 100. The reason for that is that if we do clustering, and if we measure some things in, let's say, centimeters, and another thing in kilometers, then what happens is that those kilometers, those bigger units, will start dominating all our results. So if this box plot gives you a very different result, what you should do is something called scaling. We'll see that in a second. So okay, we're done with the analysis. So we now know that we don't need scaling here on this data.